I don't really need to talk. I just do what I do. I don't really need, I'm not a talker like that. I'm not a talker. I handle my business. That's all I need to know.
Know my boundaries. I want to fight Anthony Joshua. Exclusive.
When they drew, he would have fought Jake Paul. It was lined up basically. A lot of people get mad when people say he's the face of boxing. These highly rated boxers want to fight Jake Paul.
Anthony Joshua didn't hold back. When responding to Jake Paul's call-out during a live interview, he firmly stated that his focus remains on his career and that he has no interest in engaging in trash talk. "I don't think mental games can win a fight," Joshua remarked, emphasizing that boxing is about skill, discipline, and experience, not just words. His confident response made it clear that he won't be shaken by Jake Paul's bold challenges.
Good luck to him, man. Do your thing. I'm gonna do mine. He's gonna do his. What more can I say? I don't really need to talk. I just do what I do. I don't really need, I'm not a talker like that. I'm not a talker. I handle my business. That's all I need to know. You tell me in America what type of vim do I need to bring? I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this and that and that and this. Trust me, I'm from the UK. We stand on our business. I'm standing on my business. I'm gonna handle mine. I've never seen someone win a fight via mental games. Like, the way you win a fight is by punching someone more times or punching someone harder than the other person. So it's here nor there.
Jake Paul has publicly called out Anthony Joshua, declaring that he wants to fight him and confidently claiming he can win. Despite acknowledging his own limitations, Paul remains certain that he can take on Joshua. His bold challenge has sparked discussion among fans and experts, with many questioning whether he fully grasps the magnitude of the challenge he's seeking.
Know my boundaries. I want to fight Anthony Joshua. Exclusive. Because I know that I will beat Anthony Joshua's ass. I know I will
just got knocked out, right?
Yeah, he doesn't have a chin and he has no skill and he's stiff. And I love you, Anthony. We're friends, all this shit, but I want to fight you.
Jake Paul has provided many boxers with their biggest paydays, but he hasn't held back in showing disrespect toward Anthony Joshua. He has claimed that Joshua has no chin and lacks skill, despite Joshua being a former heavyweight champion who has faced some of the sport's biggest names. Many view Paul's comments as an attempt to get under Joshua's skin and generate hype for a potential fight.
I want to fight Anthony Joshua. Exclusive. Because I know that I will.
I'm so sorry for my English, but I have to. See, Jake Paul does lots of good things. He has a camp for kids where he, I guess, gives training and coaching and gloves and environment for kids in Puerto Rico. He helped lots of boxers to get the bigger purse than they deserve. He has done some good things. But, and you are kind of trying to be on his side, but then he says something like that. Like, you almost are on his side, and then he says, I want to fight Anthony Joshua and Canelo at the same night or whatever. Jake, fighting Anthony Joshua and Canelo is not fighting Tyron Woodley or 60 years old Mike Tyson with Alzheimer's. Anthony Joshua is able to literally kill you. No doubt. If his mission is to kill you on the ring, he will kill you. You lost against Tommy Fury. Tommy Fury won against you. What Anthony Joshua? What Canelo, my friend? Canelo, you would need the liver replacement after Canelo fight. I promise you. I don't know. So stop doing that shit. Do the good things you are doing, and we will be on your side. Just stop saying crazy shit like this.
One of the biggest criticisms of Jake Paul's call-out of Anthony Joshua is his loss to Tommy Fury. If Paul couldn't defeat a relatively inexperienced fighter like Fury, many question how he expects to compete against a world-class boxer like Joshua. This has sparked controversy, with boxing fans debating whether Paul is genuinely serious or simply seeking attention.
You have got to be taking the mick. Jake Paul has called out Anthony Joshua and claims, I will fucking beat Anthony Joshua's ass. You know what? I want this to happen just so Anthony Joshua can just absolutely decimate this man right here. So first he fights Tommy Fury, a legitimate professional boxer, and he loses. Then he fights an OAP and Mike Tyson and beats him. Obviously, he's nearly 60 years old. Then he goes to try and fight Canelo, which fell through, thankfully. Then he tried to fight Tank Davis, which again fell through. And now he wants to fight Anthony Joshua, a legit world level heavyweight boxer. Anthony Joshua is someone that I've always looked up to and probably one of my favourite boxers to this day and age. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind Jake Paul here and there, but there's just things he does in the sport that I don't agree with at all. And fighting Anthony Joshua, listen, I'm all here for it, just to see him get knocked clean out. The fact that he thinks he can compete with these high level boxers, even though he lost to Tommy Fury, is just laughable. But how long does it take for Anthony Joshua to knock Jake Paul out? I'm saying 5 seconds.
Anthony Joshua has already faced one of boxing's best, Alexander Usyk, who is widely recognized as one of the sport's most technically skilled fighters. Usyk managed to defeat Joshua twice, highlighting the high level of competition Joshua has faced. Given his experience against elite opponents, many find it hard to believe that Jake Paul, with his limited boxing background, could pose a real threat.
Once the belts were finally out of my possession, which I was expecting to win, it just kind of tore me apart. And that's raw emotion live on your screen. Obviously, looking back, could I have dealt with things better? Yeah, of course. But at the time, that wasn't the priority. It was just outpour of emotion.
There are so many athletes we're seeing across gymnastics, cricket, rugby and football that have taken time out of their sport to deal with their mental health before coming back in. Did you at any point in that period think, I need to take an extended break away from boxing before coming back in?
It wasn't the fact I needed to take a break. You know what it was? I actually watched a lot of fighters, they've taken time out of the game for those reasons as well. And I think, okay, if they've done it, I should be doing it. But I got to look at myself as an individual. And what it is, I feel like if I take time out, I'm letting everyone catch up. And I want to be ahead of the game. Unlike some traditional boxers who dismiss YouTube boxing, Anthony Joshua has taken a more balanced stance. He acknowledges that YouTube boxers have helped grow the sport by bringing their fan base into boxing, increasing its popularity. Joshua recognizes that fighters like Jake Paul have introduced the sport to younger audiences who might not have been interested in boxing before.
I want to ask you, what do you think of this trend at the moment of YouTubers entering the world of boxing? Because Jake Paul's about to fight Mike Tyson, isn't he?
Yes.
What do you think about this trend?
I personally think it's really good. I think that the boxing hardcores, like the boxing fanatics, they don't like it because it's like, why are they disrespecting our sport? There's an Olympic system that you have to go through, and once you're qualified there, then you go through to professional ranks. Whereas someone with a profile can just come out of nowhere and fight one of the best guys. Let's say we divided this crowd in half, and you've got half of the people that are hardcore boxing fans and half of the people that love a certain person that's into YouTube.
Like a YouTuber, yeah.
But that person brings all of these people into boxing, which benefits everyone else that's involved.
Because some of them
the
might stay not just for that match, they might get into the sport.
And it's a tough game, so everyone viewing helps. So I think it's really good for people that need some exposure.
What do you make of this YouTube
10 out of 10.
boxing scene?
I'm telling you, it's good for boxing because it's showing people you can fight someone that is well-known, credible, can fight, marketable, without a championship, and have that same effect early on in your career, and you can still get all the rewards anyway. So I think that they're showing guys, oh, hang on a minute, there's so much potential in boxing regardless of championships, and I think it's good because now people start taking more risks early on. These guys coming into the game are changing the landscape for the better, showcasing that if you have a business mind on, marketable, creative, content-driven, obviously talented, you can generate big business and do great things.
Anthony Joshua responded to Jake Paul's challenge by stating that he's ready to fight anyone, at any time. He instructed Eddie Hearn to make it clear that he isn't backing down.
Here, I want to ask you a question because
the world of media went mental this morning. Anthony Joshua against Jake Paul. Please put this to bed or light the fire. What's going on?
I mean, sorry. This is the first time I've spoken about the fight. To be honest, like, I look at it and I think Jake Paul against Anthony Joshua. I mean, look, for me, we'd do it for the banter. Do you know what I mean? Like, AJ would fight Jake Paul. He'd fight anyone, to be honest with you. And if Jake Paul wants to step up and fight Anthony Joshua, he'll need the relevant insurance. But, you know, the only thing that was disappointing was he says 2026. I mean, that's like calling someone out. That's like me saying, you know, LA Olympics for the surfing, 2028, I'll be there. Do you know what I mean? Do it in 2025 if you really want to do it. You're not going to get really much better at this stage, but I don't know, those two have spoken. I spoke to AJ this morning, he went, listen, of course, I'd fight. I mean, you know, if the question was asked to Jai, would you fight Jake Paul? And there was...
I wouldn't fight him, I'd bash him.
Yeah, but he might do it. He might just do it for, you know, just for doing it for the sake of it. But obviously we know. Listen, Jake creates massive events, right? You know that's going to create like unbelievable viewership, and no disrespect to Jake Paul, it's a straightforward night's work. But you know, I like this calling out of Canelo and all this. AJ it's another challenge up there. But you know, if they're game, why not?
What did he say, AJ, to you about it?
He said, why not? I said, what do you want me to say when I'm asked about it? And he said, tell everyone I'll fight anyone, anytime. It's not a problem for me.
This response highlights Joshua's confidence and willingness to face Paul if the opportunity arises, silencing any critics who might suggest he's avoiding the fight.
Jake Paul has just called Anthony Joshua out. Yes, Anthony Joshua, AJ, the two-time unified heavyweight champion of the world. This brother called this man out. Oh my God. Now, in a recent clip on Jake Paul's podcast, I think, he basically said that he will beat Anthony Joshua's ass and he has no skill, no chin, and he's too stiff for him. He also apologized to Anthony, saying, Anthony, I'm sorry, we're friends, but I know I can beat your ass. This guy is tapped in the head. But then again, he almost got a fight with Tank. If Tank beat Lamont Roach when they drew, he would have fought Jake Paul. It was lined up, basically. A lot of people get mad when people say he's the face of boxing. These highly rated boxers want to fight Jake Paul. So, I don't know what to say, honestly. But one thing for sure, AJ will never fight it. AJ is too classy for that. Way too classy. He respects the sport of boxing too much to fight this guy. Absolute plonker. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And make sure you follow for the most up-to-date and sharpest boxing news and content on